Aviation is a beautiful and yet mysterious world. From near miss to aircraft disappearances, from commercial airlines to military counter operations.
And as technology advances, we still don't know the cause of many accidents or incursions, such as the recent near miss in 2023, the most talked about between the FedEx Cargo and Southwest Airlines.
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
Runway 18 left, clear for takeoff. Traffic 3 mile final is a heavy 767.
Okay, 170, clear for takeoff. 18 left, copy the traffic.
The tail on this Boeing 737 is about 41 feet above the ground. So this was potentially a very close event.
Just last month at JFK, a Delta pilot slamming on the brakes after almost colliding with an American Airlines plane that crossed the wrong runway.
Delta 1943, cancel takeoff clearance. Delta 1943, cancel takeoff clearance.
Delta 1943.
FAA data shows at least 14 runway incursions involving airliners over the last 10 years, where a serious collision was narrowly avoided.
This is the third major aviation incident in less than a month.
Some experts affirm that the new 5G antennas are affecting many instruments, and not only that, they are also affecting the frequencies between the ATC tower and aircrafts.
Okay, so if we look at right here, this is called our electronic flight bag, and I'm going to pull all the information up for Miami Executive Airport. We're looking at our weather. I'm going to pull up this tab called here, our notices to air missions. So it's giving us all our runway closures and taxiway closures, and then at the bottom, it's giving us the 5G NOTAMs. And what the 5G's NOTAMs are saying is that the radio altimeter for the airplane that sends a radio signal to the ground and bounces back to the airplane until you're height above ground, that 5G's is interfering with it. It's also interfering with the enhanced flight vision systems to touchdown. It also is interfering with the auto landing, and then HUD stands for the heads up display, the display that comes down in front of the pilots that has all the flight instruments.
Why is the 5G interfering with those instruments?
It's the radio frequency that's interfering with them.
And there's a lot of them.
Yes.
But the good news is that females are taking over. For many years, it was a masculine predominant field, and now we're growing more and more to be captains.
Let's take a look at these graphics by the FAA. Females are taking over many different jobs in aviation, such as airline transport pilots, certified flight instructors, commercial pilots, private pilots, student pilots, and dispatchers. And we can't help but notice that these numbers are just going up.
It's an honor for me knowing all those beautiful female pilots are studying more and more and getting into aviation. So what's your story, Nike?
I'm studying. I'm PPL right now, a PPL student going to multi-engine commercial.
I've been flying for about a month now. My first flight was actually on my birthday, October 28th, and then I enrolled into the academy and I started about a month ago.
Aviation was always dominated by men. We have so many women taking part in aviation. It's so amazing to realize that we have so much power over these guys, and I mean, our advancements are so much greater than them.
So what's your main goal? You want to be in the airlines?
Yes, I work with the government, so after my training, I'm going to fly for government in Nigeria.
I'm a pilot, airline pilot eventually in the future.
Do you think women fly better than guys?
Of course, we always fly better than the guys, for sure, 1000%. We follow all the rules. The guys might maybe throw over 1 or 2 rules, but we fly 10 times better than the guys.
It's fun, it makes you, you be proud of yourself, at least you're flying up there as a female. It's so sweet. You put a lot of money into it, but you're gonna get it back. There is no career you don't spend on.
And according to the International Society of Women Airline Pilots of 2022, here are the major airlines with a share of female pilots. The first one is Air India with 12.7%. Let's take a look. Another proof that women are standing out in aviation is that for the first time in the Super Bowl history, the flyover during the national anthem was piloted by an all-female pilot crew.
We're here to commemorate 50 years of women flying in naval aviation, which is really exciting for us. So we brought a variety of aircraft that we fly in the Navy off of the aircraft carrier out today for the crowd, the community to see.
This will be the first all-female flyover with female maintainers supporting us all the way, female flight dock. It's really important for everyone across the nation to see, like, yes, we are here.
This is an incredible opportunity. I've said several times that it's any pilot's dream to be a part of a Super Bowl flyover, which is incredible. And it's really exciting for us to be able to showcase everything that our sailors and maintainers do to keep our jets airborne.
This group of women are definitely sweeping away the clouds for the next generation of female fighter pilots.
Tower 676 Golf Delta is with you on the lesson 22.
Number Golf Delta, good evening, report 2 miles final.
All 2 miles final, 676 Golf Delta.
So if pilots are experienced and technology is advanced, such as avionics in an aircraft, why are there still many accidents, especially in different airports?
Yeti Airlines 691 crashed in the Himalayas with 72 people on board, and authorities say there are no survivors. The plane can be seen banking hard to the left, then rolling 90 degrees, then flying out of the shot before crashing.
It does take a flight crew special training to be able to fly into these airports because you are maneuvering very steeply to align yourself with runways because of the terrain.
What does make an airport dangerous? We have to keep in mind factors such as wind shear, short runways, elevated airports, mountainous areas, and the ever-changing weather phenomena.
My name is Ravi, and I'm a commercial pilot. Right now, I'm building my hours here in US. It's been like around 2 years I started my flying, and I'm almost finishing right now. You like something, you do it. So I think flying is great.
What is the scariest moment of your life doing aviation?
Declaring an emergency. Mayday, 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 because once you declare it, you have to go through a lot of paperwork. Why am I a pilot to fly? And I hate doing paperwork.
Did you land on the grass yet?
Yep.
It's fantastic.
I used to do my training in the grass runway, so grass landing, mud landing is not.
Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
I've been flying since 2014, since I started my career as a professional pilot. First, of course, like everyone else, I start with PPL, with private pilot, then I move on with instruments, and I got my commercial. Then I've been flying for flight and climbing 6 months ago. It is an expensive career, but not only for money, but also for your time, for your emotions, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of frustration, but it's something that you like, you will pursue doing it, and you will get it. So flying structure, I can tell that at the beginning it's a lot of stress, and it will be a scare in your life because it's something new that you will try. But if you have this in your mind, and you're willing to take a risk, you're willing to take this from your heart, you will pursue your dreams, and at the end you will be rewarded.
It's a moment of just pure joy. It starts from the moment that I even open the hangar. Leonardo da Vinci, he said, "For once you have tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will long to return." First time I ever flew, I was 19 years old, and I was in college. I flew in an Extra, which is an aerobatic aircraft. I was lucky enough for my first flight to be aerobatics, and we were over the Keys in Miami, and he turned the plane upside down. And I was hanging from the seatbelts, just seeing the world from a different perspective, and I told him that day that I'm gonna do whatever it takes to do this one day.